Donald Trump is set to sign an executive order to start the creation of an Iron Dome style missile defense system here in the United States, similar to what Israel has. Now, Donald Trump was campaigning on this idea. Now, the Iron Dome is a short range missile defense system that shot down most of 3,000 missiles. I believe it was like 97, 98%. I could be wrong on that number of the missiles that were shot out of the 3,000 back on October 7th of 23. Now, Donald Trump wants to create this Iron Dome system, saying that isn't it time we have something just like it? You know, we'll make it the biggest, the best, all of that kind of stuff. And that's what Donald Trump is. He sees something else that somebody else has, and is like, oh, well, that's shiny, that's nice, I want that. So he's going to try to make it happen. Now, putting in defense systems like what Israel has, we would need about 25,000 of the same systems to cover every square inch of the United States, and it would run about $2.5 trillion, or I think 3 or 4 times the total current budget for the Defense Department. So much for lowering the deficit and saving the government money and being efficient, huh? But he wants to try to put this kind of defense system in. However, this is for short-range missiles. Who's going to be firing short-range missiles at us? Just our allies. We have allies in Mexico. We have allies in Canada. We're not going to be dealing with short-range. We need long-range defenses, and we have those things already. This is just Donald Trump wanting to take something somebody else has and get his own version of it so he can be hailed as the most secure president ever, or look what he did for America's defenses, forget the cost. The only upside to doing this, and this is only a minor upside, would be the fact that we would have to purchase all of this stuff. It would have to be made, and that's manufacturing jobs. But that's the only upside I can see to any of this. We don't need to spend this kind of money. And Donald Trump can't do this unilaterally. That kind of spending, because it's well above the budget for the Defense Department and everything, would take Congress. Now, they have such a thin majority in Congress, it's going to be hard for them to get any sort of budget passed anyway, let alone one that adds like $2.5 trillion to the defense budget for something like this. So it's probably going to be more of a wish list, and he's probably going to tell them to start looking into how they could make it, but I don't see it going anywhere. It's just another example of them trying to distract you from the fact that he's not doing anything to actually lower prices, lower inflation, things like that. And it's also him trying to get something that somebody else has.